So this is a review of The Fundamentals of Caring. The agenda for today is to see my initial reaction, the stereotypes I identified, the oppression and privilege I identified, how to combat these stereotypes, and is the film accurate? My initial reaction. I think the film did a great job in the comedy aspect. It kept messages to the audience lighthearted. The portrayal of disability was not the worst, but not the best. I'll get into more of that later. I was surprised and disappointed in the relationship Dot had with Trevor. It seemed sympathetic and forced, and I think it could have been done a lot better. Some stereotypes present. Disability is a charity case. Trevor needs to get out of his comfort zone. And portrayal of disability as a burden. The burden was definitely seen in the road trips and the road scenes where Trevor had to move lots of medical equipment and medical needs throughout the journey, and it was portrayed as a burden on Ben. Some oppression and privilege identified. Oppression was portrayed well in the scene where they visited the largest cow, where Trevor could not reach the second level because there was no handicap access, so they had to carry him upstairs. Privilege was displayed through Dot, who could travel the country freely with no care in the world. Combating these stereotypes. To combat these stereotypes present in the film, treat people with disability as you would anyone else, and don't assume a person with disability just isn't trying hard enough. Now, is the film accurate? I believe the film did a somewhat good job portraying disability. It was definitely better than Me Before You, as Me Before You portrayed disability as something not even worth living for. Flaws in the portrayal go back to the stereotypes the film portrayed. I think they made Trevor too much of a charity case in some cases and kind of made him look weak. Thank you for listening.